It's all good.
And
Whatever
that's
else is
why I think
here.
America deserve no. Okay.
Whatever else is in here is in here. You absolute fucking maniacs. Hi, welcome to the second episode of the playtest, third playtest for Bestow. I don't know if we ever decided if it was the third or not, but we're here. It's happening. And things are probably going to be fine. You're all gonna be fine. It's okay. You're fine. Mm. So we can do a little quick little recap, y'all. Feel free to chime in. You got to the house. We have our three lovely siblings, Will, Esau, and Mercy, and they're at the house. They're finally here. They're on a little scavenger hunt. This little scavenger hunt's not too bad. I mean, Will kind of fell into a wall and found a bunch of boxes of unpaid medical bills, which is super normal, you know. That's fine. Mercy kind of half climbed into the chimney, into the fireplace. You got all nasty in the fireplace and found a spooky little kid's drawing. And there's something in the walls, maybe we don't know. It's probably nothing. And I mean, Esau had a fun time digging in the dirt. I'm pretty sure you found some was it firefighter gear that you found that was like
Mhm.
extra? And also three little fishbone figurines. It's like there's one for each of you. It's so nice. You're gonna bring your treasure back in a little garden cart. Everybody's having a great time. And I think, did I miss anything super critical?
think so.
No.
Everything's going
Awesome.
fine. Yeah.
Everything's fine. We only have one person with one condition, Will with free fall, and that's it.
Everything else is
Y'all are
completely
doing
normal.
super great, super normal. And I think we ended, hmm, who did we end with? Was it I should have watched it instead of just using my brain. Um that's fine. Let's start back with the fucking in media res. There was no break in
Mhm.
between this. It's
Right.
still daytime. Mercy, what are you doing?
Mercy is going to the kitchen to like at least wipe the soot off their like hands and face. Um, they're a lot dirtier than they expect it to be, so it's gonna
Just a little
reset.
bit.
Yeah.
Esau, how quickly did you come in? Like, is it like
Oh yeah, I'm
now?
popping right on in because I found what I was looking for. I've found my inheritance. That's
Insane.
they were acting like it was gonna be a lot more in-depth thing, but apparently my inheritance is firefighter gear. So yeah, I'm gonna go wash off and then yeah, I'm done. So I'm just gonna wait for everybody
Amazing.
else.
Will, what are you doing?
I think after kind of sitting there in that weird fugue state for a moment, I think this isn't really what I was looking for. I mean, this is weird, so I think I'll take some of these random medical bills in my pocket. I'll see what the others think later. But I'm gonna look at the other rooms up here. I don't know if there were guest rooms who would have stayed. We came up here much at all, but I'll poke around some more.
Okay, so
Hmm.
you guys might be able to hear Will upstairs. You, Mercy, definitely hear Esau tromping in through the back door. I don't think it's like directly connected to the living room, maybe. If it is, it's kind of at the back end of it. And you can hear him tromping in as you go to the kitchen. And sorry, my I was getting texts. They need to I'm busy. I'm busy. But like, so Mercy, you go to the kitchen. You can hear Esau coming in. Sounds like he's wheeling something in. That can't be right. And you see sunlight pouring onto ceramic tile countertops. It's very familiar. The small little dining table with scuffed chairs, crowded. It's very well loved. There's kind of this like a few pantry moths flutter in. Not surprising. There's unlabeled jars of preserved food, a couple on the counter, one you can see from a cracked open cabinet. And there is still this lingering smell of coffee and warm bread and cigarettes. And it makes you crave something. What childhood snack do you find yourself craving as you enter here?
You hit me with the preserves first. I'm gonna say something very simple, just jam and toast.
I think you can actually kind of smell it almost. Like it's that warm bread smell. You swear to God you can smell the preserves too. So, yeah, you can go. What are you doing in the kitchen? Just washing off, looking around?
A little bit of both.
Okay. So, Esau, that's what you can hear. You hear the shh of the water in the kitchen. What are you up to?
I'm going to wheel that thing in. I'm going to wheel this cart in, and I'm going to set it up and just like put it off to the side and just watch for a little bit, just kind of detailing everything, and then say, "I think I'm done."
What? What? What?
I
Done what? What are you talking about?
I found my inheritance.
That noise you were bringing in, that's your. Let me. Then it kind of goes over. What is this?
What is what? This? Oh, it's. I don't know. It's this. It's my inheritance. It's firefighter equipment.
Did we know any firefighters?
Uh, I think maybe. Well, Granddad had that stint in the fire tower, but
But I don't think that makes it like full-fledged firework.
that's okay.
Did you
I
ever
don't.
want to be a firefighter? What? This just doesn't make any sense. It looks like a Halloween
Well, I
costume
mean,
to me. It
no,
got
no,
toasted.
no. I've always wanted to help people. Yeah, that's a definitive thing that Esau, your adopted brother, has always wanted to help people, and I think I've been pushing myself away from finding my purpose, and so here I am.
With the wheelbarrow junk.
Well, one person's junk is another person's treasure. So take that.
Oh yeah, you really wounded me there.
I showed you what's what, and
Yeah,
you
you
probably
did.
feel much worse
I
about it
do.
than
I
you
feel
previously did.
absolutely awful about dashing your dreams about being a firefighter. Somebody who's known you all your life and just never heard it being thought into the ephemera that
Why
I want
can
to
you
be a.
not just accept the fact that maybe I have a calling to being a firefighter?
I
Maybe
don't
this is
say.
the
I
first
never
step
say
on
you
that
didn't have a
journey.
call. I'm just saying it's
Okay,
a little ridiculous
but you're
thing to
really
pull
just
out of
shooting it
here.
down all the
I'm
time,
not shooting it. I'm
Mercy.
just being a little bit
You're
realistic.
Oh, okay, but maybe Will can juice me up a little bit and make me
Yeah,
feel a little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
better
Put more
about
fuel to the
myself.
fire that you obviously need to put out. Now that's
Put
your
more
calling.
fuel to the fire. You really have a lot coming from you.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
gosh. Okay, great. No. All right. No, this is fantastic. I'm so glad that we did this. I'm so glad that I came to this house when I knew fucking better of it. You know what? Instead, how about this? And I'm gonna like shove my way and I'm gonna just splash water all over the place as I wash off my hands and everything like that. And I take the towel, and even though there's dirt, it's like a nice towel. I'm just gonna wipe it all over my
Mm-hmm.
hand and then just drop it on the floor, and I'll be like, there. You can do whatever you spa treatment you were doing here in the kitchen. Fucking weirdo. And I'm gonna grab the wheelbarrow, the cart of fire equipment. I'm just gonna start wheeling it, uh, just wheeling it away.
Yeah, and they're just gonna duck their head out to the hallway. Thanks for helping.
Amazing. Esau, where are you going?
I'm fucking. Let's see. You were upstairs, right? And you went to the hallway and guest rooms, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably if there's this is me trying to pretend I don't know what's
Mm-hmm.
anywhere, but if we're looking for, we don't know why we're really here. Maybe Elder Joe has something in his office or study, something we're supposed to go find. Maybe he left a letter somewhere that we didn't really get. I don't know. Just poking around.
Just for the sake of exploring the goddamn place, I'm going to the I'm gonna actually go to Actually, I'm gonna go to Elder Joe's room. You know what? This is the connect. You know what? This is part of my inheritance. There's probably a second part, like a letter or something that explains the firefighter equipment. Elder Joe loved his letters all the time, just explaining things and just kind of leaving behind little musings. So it's probably a little musing about how I need to put out the flames of anger. I don't fucking know. I'm not metaphorical. Yeah.
Are you taking the garden cart?
I realize the garden cart will you can't drag it up the stairs, and so I'm just gonna put the like when we say firefighter equipment, is it like the tank? Is it
It's up to you. I don't know.
yeah.
I was picturing like the suit, the whatever that
see it
Yeah,
material.
in there.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe there's a hat. Maybe there's gloves.
To rationalize me having it and everything like that, I'm gonna look back over towards the kitchen. Esau's gonna squint his eyes and be like, "I'm a fucking firefighter. I'm a fucking firefighter." And I'm gonna put on the old firefighter gear and everything. Be like, just put it on and everything, so it
Okay.
makes sense as to why I have it and everything and carrying it around. Fuck it, I'm in firefighter gear in my family home.
Okay. All right. You clomp over, even more clompy, I imagine,
Very clumpy.
to the elder's bedroom,
Yes.
to Elder Joe's bedroom.
It's
And the curtains are drawn. It's very dim in here, unlike the rest of the house. There doesn't seem to be like, an overhead light. If there is, the light bulb's out. You see old scented candles, dark stains on faded carpet. There's a hulking oak desk with scattered books and papers, an old coffee mug, locked drawers, a bed rarely slept in, and vaguely disquieting paintings on the walls. And as you stand there, you feel a prickle on the back of your neck, and you swear to God, it's like that feeling of being watched in the woods, maybe by like a cat or even just a deer. And reality kind of almost seems to shimmer. Maybe it's the fire. Like, do you have like the helmet on or anything? Like, what
Mhm.
do you? Yeah, maybe it's
Yeah,
that.
all of it.
And we see reality shift a little. And we're going to introduce a new mechanic called an echo in time. You see someone slowly disrobe, methodically shedding layers of bloody clothing to prepare for bed. What do you see in the bedroom that lends context to the bloodstains? And how can you tell that they've done this before? And I can explain what an echo in time is. This is a timer. You get 3 of these before it's the night phase. This can happen on a failure, or it can happen because time is simply moving. And this is a peek into the past. This is some other time in this same place overlaid. And while you think about your answer to that, Esau, what you see, we're going to shift to Will. What are you doing up there? What are you doing?
I think maybe I heard clomping by the room that I'm in. Maybe I was kind of still spaced out, kind of come out of it, and like, right. I'll keep looking around, I guess. Steady a pile of these boxes that's almost tipping on me, and just kind of go peek around in some other rooms. Maybe see if any of them have like a window, a view outside. Just it's been a long time since I've been here.
Okay. I think, yes, I think as you go, you find one, there's another one that isn't locked. And as you open it, it's like you are hit with this whine of insects, like you're outside and there is a window. There's no glass. And as you step in, it's damp. There's murky water, just like a little bit covering the floor, like maybe it was open when it rained. And the walls are bare, damp, and there's this cloud of whining insects that you're pretty used to in the summers here, but It's indoors. Maybe he should have locked this one.
Go and try to pull the window down and try not to get too much of this water on me.
Okay, day move. What
Yeah.
are you afraid of happening?
Um, that I'll find worse than water or bugs that have got in the window.
All right. I think this is vitality because you're trying to yank this down and not hurt
Yeah,
yourself. So,
sounds good.
and you know what? I'm going to tell you, that's actually you still got vertigo. That's going to be a
Yeah,
disadvantage, my friend.
perfect. All right, vitality. That is 6 total.
We'll get back to you.
Hmm.
Mercy. Esau just stormed off. You can hear him clomping around maybe for a minute before he stops. And he's left a dirty towel on the floor. What are you doing in here? What are your thoughts?
Mercy's just gonna take a moment. Everyone's upset. There's been a huge death in the family. It's trying to rationalize the flared tempers and just pick the towel up and clean the space and just finish a round in the kitchen before taking the rest of the ground floor.
All right. Are you moving to a different room or an earth move or what are you doing? Are you looking for
Um,
anything?
I think they're just trying to cool off, and I don't think they're looking for anything else now that like that's happened and everybody else is exploring.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a moment to themselves.
Okay. Are you moving to a different room completely?
Uh, I guess I'll go to the hallway and guest rooms.
All right. So you can actually hear people moving about. It's Will. You actually see down the hall, maybe a little bit. There is an open doorway where Will is. I think maybe the elder's bedroom is down, like like turned to corner. I
Mm-hmm.
think, or very far at the end. But you see two open doors. The others are closed. You figure your siblings are in the others. Which one do you go to a closed one? Do you go to one of those open ones?
I'll go
What's
to a
the
close
vibe?
one.
Okay. You remember that scratching from before?
Yeah.
The complication from before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on the other side of this. You swear to God, and I'm gonna need you to make the day move if you're going to open this. And what are you afraid of happening?
I'm afraid I'm gonna get scratched up by a raccoon.
I think that's fair. That's a fair thing to be concerned about. And I think you could probably roll this with composure.
All right. I love my sexy flat rolls.
Those sexy flat rolls.
Oh, and I should shut up. That's a 7.
Okay, okay. That's not the worst. Listen, you didn't fail anything. It's, you know, if you open it, there will be something on the other side, but it will not immediately maim you. Are you? And so that's like the if you go through with it kind of thing. You can back down and you can scurry away.
Now I gotta see what's inside. I mean, at least it's not immediate, you know? So
You won't get
she's
lost.
going in.
All right. Amazing. So we've got three siblings opening these doors separately. We see shot of each of them. And Esau, is that enough time for your prompt? How are we feeling about it?
Yeah, yeah. We see someone slowly disrobing, methodically shedding layers of bloody clothing to prepare for bed. We see a collection of hunting knives sitting on a dresser on a knife rack. We see that there are these bloody clothing. We can see that there's some that match that have a camo tint to them. Um, and we see this person fold the bloody clothes and set them in a bag that has some bones, some other waste, some bits of hair, ties it up and puts it in a biohazard container, like it looks just like a trash can bin. And then person stretches and then takes something from a canister. We don't see the color of it, and wipes it on their face, and then crawls into bed. And then the camera pans, um, and you see, because it's like the person's perspective, and they scan across the room, and you can see all these like little hunting trophies and these implements for hunting. And then you just see a wall with photos of different people just hanging up in rows. And that's it.
Beautiful. So you get a sense of this. It's almost like weird deja vu. And then you're back and you're in Elder Joe's bedroom. It's empty. You're the only one there.
Well, fuck. Ugh. Fucking hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place. Okay. I am going to let me look over my notes here real quick.
Yes, and don't forget your special moves on your spotlight moves on your sheet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna do an unearth move. I'm just gonna start kind of like I want to take a step and I'm just gonna try to like envelop myself in the room, and then I'm just going to try to start trying to get into perspective of Elder Joe and trying to see if there's like where would I set this, where would I set that, that kind of thing.
I think you could either use reason or sensitivity.
I'll go ahead and use reason.
Get that plus one. Oh, right. I forgot there isn't a condition for the echo in time. My bad. Your roll is still your roll. It's flat.
Okay.
Um, for this particular one, just because I didn't tell you about it before. Because I'm a goober. Thank you,
okay.
Gabriel. I'm going to tell you before you tell me this. Take the condition red-handed.
Ooh, red-handed. I like that.
And now you can tell me your roll.
That is an 11 plus 1. 5, 6, 1. That's a 12.
Baby, this house loves you.
Mm-hmm.
Loves you.
Everybody else
Really
is having
does.
a bad time.
Yeah.
That could be just it could be nothing. It could be nothing. It's fine. You know, it's great when a house loves you. We'll come back to you as you kind of envelop yourself in the vibes. Will, you hear Esau call for you, but it doesn't matter because you failed your roll. And as you're trying to yank this down, the sill breaks in your hand and you fall forward through the window, out of it, and you hit the ground with this sickening crunch. Unless you know, do something. Unless you mark something. Or,
Just
use a roll, a move, I mean, or whatever you want to do.
move. Do I
Or you could
have
die, I guess. I
that
mean,
would be just too embarrassing of a way to go. It's this early.
That would be a bit wild. I gotta give you that one.
I will mark the family legacy again. I have a move, but I think I want to save it. So for now, I will just mark the next uh, box on my family legacy.
Would you like to tell us what
So,
it is
yeah.
now or save it for a fun time? Whatever you want to do.
Let me think about it a second. Yeah, I'm curious what else you got for
Okay.
this scene, and then I'll think
Okay.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, think about it. So it's a mixed success now.
Mhm.
And now I'm gonna tell I can tell you, you know what? I'm not gonna tell you how your actions would leave you vulnerable, probably because this is a bump up.
Mhm.
So you went through with it anyway.
Mhm.
But the window is stuck and you are going to take condition. Um, no, actually, I have a better idea. It's actually just really distractingly hot and loud in here. You can't get that window down. It's fucking stuck. It's probably why it was open in the first place. This room has nothing for you. It that is useful to you. You can try. It's a wet, bad, empty room filled with
Yeah.
biting, buzzing critters.
No, I think I'll head out of this room and see whoever I run into first.
Fabulous. Depends on what happens with Mercy. Mercy, what did you get again? A good old 7?
Mm-hmm.
A good old 7.
Oh,
Okay.
7.
A good old 7. So you hear this on the back of the door. You touch the door. It stops. And you maybe hear it a little further into the room. Like, oh, god damn it. It's a goddamn raccoon or some shit. But you do open it because you're brave. You're so brave. And as you open it, it's also dimly lit, like Elder Joe's bedroom, and you see something maybe scuttle under what is now clearly a bunch of furniture meticulously turned upside down. It's a bedroom. Everything's upside down perfectly. And there are flipped paintings. Like you just see the back, they're facing the wall. But something has crawled under this like flipped desk, you think, but you heard it scuttle. This like flipped desk in the corner. And just like Esau, you get this distinct feeling of being watched. And Will, I think maybe you feel it too as you walk down the hallway.
Mercy's gonna creep a little towards the desk and just uh, come on, come on. Just got little finger wiggles and everything, and just like try to suss it out, but not like bend over and look, risking their face.
So smart. I think this is another day move if you're actually investigating it. What are you worried about?
Mm, I'm still afraid of getting bitten or
You know what?
scratched or something.
I think that's a fair. I think that's fair. And I think you can still roll with composure, or I'm gonna let you sensitivity because there's something off here.
B, I don't want to roll with sensitivity. But I am.
I was like, that's up to you, baby.
It's my only +1. And it's a 5. Nope. It's a 6.
Welcome back to you.
I
Welcome
guess.
back to you.
Yeah,
Because we got to describe a 12 plus first, and then we'll figure out how what's going on with Mercy's just going to kind of affect everybody if they don't mark something. But Esau, you got a 12 on an unearth move. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So tell me exactly how you were looking around this room or what particular piece of furniture you were looking at. Since this is a 12, like
Well, where every good God-fearing man or person will hide their things, and that's in their dresser. Going through the unmentionables, the underwear, the socks drawer, going through and checking under them and checking in the back of the drawers, and then opening the drawers and checking like inside the dresser to see if there's any places inside there.
Okay. As you're like looking in Elder Joe's like dresser, and you find like under the clothes a bottle of rat poison, which you're like, what the fuck? And then you keep digging in other stuff, and then there's another, and then there's another. And there is just this extensive supply of rat poison hidden just within reach in their bedroom. And I'm going to need you to also ask somebody else what else the house reveals to you while you're searching, because you got a 12 plus. The house reveals a secret to you. Add an additional inheritance to your sheet. Ask another player what it is. Esau's going to be unkillable.
That's right, Jacob and God's favorite. No, it did not turn out okay for Esau in the story.
No.
I mean, it's just fine, but not really. Yeah. Gabriel, I think since Esau was calling out to Will and everything, I think you can go ahead and what else do I find in this place in this dresser?
This dresser. I mean, there's got to be some kind of um, annotated Bible or some. Well, let's say a weird book of poetry.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. You
I'll leave
find
it
that.
wide open. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you find. With the rat poison, like in the same spots.
Okay.
I say handwritten. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
handwritten.
Handwritten one more time.
Handwritten book of
Book
poetry.
of poetry, that's right.
Yes.
Let's say book of letters. Okay.
Else, you know what? I mean, what is poetry if not a letter to something?
So just like that. So just like that. Just like that. Look, justification right here to mercy. Firefighter gear, book of poetry, combine them together. I've got to figure it out. It's in the poetry. It's in the poems and everything like that. And Mercy and
Just
Will probably will hear a aha, just like
like Bill Murray.
yeah, and just will start clomping out. And yeah, I'm gonna go try to track down Mercy.
Fabulous, because then we can get to Mercy's 6. And Mercy, and it might be you might bump it up. I don't know. But you approach this upside down desk and it's so goddamn dark. And you're like, and you're not really getting too close. You're not getting your face close. It doesn't matter that you don't get close because you get close enough. And this long arm, kind of hairless and weird. It's almost like it's like, but it's not human. It's not a human arm, but it is the arm of something with claws, and it grabs you and drags you under the desk, and you keep going because there's a hole under the desk, and it keeps dragging you down into the dark. And we cut from that back up to the top, and you just hear a squelch. Unless you mark something, Mercy. Unless you mark something.
This is session 2 and not session 3, so you guys don't get another sibling.
Are we marking a family legacy?
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to narrate that now or later?
Uh, it's up to y'all. I can do it now. I can do it later. I'm not picky.
Do it now.
Go for it.
All right. Dream. Narrate a flashback to your childhood where you were the center of attention, but you still felt utterly alone. This would be Mercy's, I'll say 6th birthday. Um, People came into a little bit of money, so it was extra special. All the dressing, all the trimmings. Mercy was not a pink girly, but everything was super pink, super effeminate. She got like 3 Barbie dolls and she hated Barbies. So everyone is just patting themselves on the back. Oh, Martha, you did such a great job. The cake was perfection. I know she's gonna love strawberries. She hated strawberries. Um, the dinner was fantastic. The whole town was invited. People were coming in and out and congratulating Mercy and giving her a happy 6, and all the cards and stuff were thin, but she was very quiet. Still polite, still smiling, but just hated every single moment of it.
And we see that in the dark overlaid, and then it didn't happen, but something does reach out. You get a little too close, but it doesn't fully grab you. It's almost like it just kind of missed and was trying to grab a hold of you or get your attention or something, but it's this like meaty claw that just catches you just a little bit on the leg. And I am going to give you the condition. How are we going to verbalize that your leg is injured? I'm like trying to think of a good way to say that. I'm open for suggestions on how. 'Cause injured leg's not a fun. That's not a fun one, but like
twisted, sprained,
Scratched,
Scratched.
harmed. Okay.
harmed, yeah.
scratched, clawed.
Depending on how
Okay.
much gouged,
Yeah.
scratched. Yeah.
Yeah, you're clawed. I think clawed is good because it's pretty deep. You don't need to go to the hospital or nothing, but it sucks. But as that like weird you saw like a flash of it, but as that pulls back into the dark, you realize it's down and the desk kind of rattles and scoots, and you see this hole just down and down. Maybe it's like goes between the walls even. You don't know, but it's dark. And I don't know if you make a noise or anything, but Esau and Will are in the hallway now. You probably two could probably catch each other. Like you've probably exited your rooms right as this happens. Godspeed.
I don't mean to break up anything, but do y'all remember if there was like a first aid kit or like some bandages or something? Um,
Whoa! What's up? What's going on?
oh, just a little scrape. I think there's something in the
No! Come on, sit down.
just gives
Dressed,
up.
dressed like
Yeah.
a firefighter.
Why do you have that on?
Getting better into the mood of figuring out what my inheritance is, which
It stinks.
yeah, it stinks. It wouldn't be a scavenger hunt if I could just do it easily.
You
There
know,
has to be things you have to overcome, Mercy.
yeah, you're gonna overcome techness with that shit on.
Fine, I'm gonna take it off. I'll start taking it off and everything, and I'll fold it up, and then I'll take the book of poetry and put it on top of it.
I'll go look for a first aid kit. But hey, I mean, you're really finding some interesting things around here. I never saw a fighter suit, I guess. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me neither.
You've never seen this around before?
No. I mean, I guess, Elder like to be prepared, but I would think, a fire extinguisher or something would be what you would have in the house, right? You okay, Mercy? I'm kind of trying to look at your
Yeah, no, I think I just I didn't really get a good look at the critter, but maybe it's scared. I don't remember Elder having any pets or vermin, but it was enough to cause that. And that's pretty deep.
Well, why don't we should get you downstairs. There's another open window there. Maybe it got in. This house is rough. Like I didn't
Yeah,
realize
there's
that it
even
got
a
this.
hole under the desk. I didn't. That has to be something just scratching around.
Was this all turned over like that?
So you
Hmm.
didn't do this?
Okay, would I have enough time to do that between us in the kitchen to now?
No, no. I didn't know if maybe you were pissed off or something.
No, I wouldn't have. First of all, we're just a little elevated because of the situation. I'm not mad at you. I just want to make that
I'm not mad
clear.
at you. I would never be mad at you
But
for feeling like that.
I would never be so angry that I would just turn the whole place upside down.
No, no. Yeah, I get it. No, I would also never do. Yeah, no. You,
Will's like tuned out their bickering like pretty early in the exchange and starts to kind of walk over and just like that's just weird that you turn that and just starting to like turn things back around and I think is gonna try to pull up the desk.
As you pull up the desk, you all three get to see it. The desk isn't like super heavy. It's pretty heavy, so you might have to kind of heft it a little bit or scoot it because it's real wood. This isn't that shitty, you know, pressed up. This is old. But you all get to see this hole. It's about manhole sized. This is not like a little guy, not a little guy pie. This is like manhole sized near the edge of the wall. And when you peer down into it, it's very, very dark. But it does not seem to go to the first floor. You think maybe it's like in between the walls, but it's quite dark.
uh,
You're seeing that, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
That doesn't make
that's
sense.
no, it doesn't.
Yeah, I need to get some fresh air here. I don't know. I'm just feeling weird, you guys. Maybe I don't know, there's some mold in here or something. I'm gonna go look for a first aid kit and just like dissociates from this and kind of starts to wander out.
In fact, I want you, Gabriel,
Mhm.
as you walk, recall the time you
Mhm.
first realized an adult was keeping the truth from you.
I think this was a time when Will was visiting this house again as a kid and um, had come out of the guest room, one of those classic like I can't sleep. I'm hearing there's monsters under the bed. There's something in the woods, um, and I think our parents at the time were like oh well just go ask your elder for a story. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Like they didn't really have much of an answer, thinking that that would be some sort of comfort. And El Joe listened. I felt for a moment that an adult was going to hear me, that I was hearing something crawling in the walls and I was hearing something outside my window. But then he just kind of nodded and took this in and said, well, everything in nature has a voice. It's just, these things have their way. The place is just saying hello to you. It's just got its own character, and it's nothing to be worried about. It's just these old bones of this place kind of just have their own song and maybe it's trying to tell you something special. So just don't worry about it. Just try to get some sleep and we'll talk about it tomorrow. And Will got no sleep that night and didn't know how to bring it up again. And so he didn't. But he felt that there was clearly something else going on that no one wanted to tell him about.
Fabulous. Thank you. And I think here's a perfect time for a 5-minute break. Think about what you all are doing, what weird little holes you want to crawl into or not. And we'll take 5. Get water, get snacks. Don't die. Beautiful. All right. Will, you are headed where?
Um, Wherever I think there might be a first aid kit. So kitchen, some other room, bathroom.
All right. Yeah, so you both here will head down to, I'm gonna say probably the kitchen, you
Hmm.
know? That seems like a reasonable place to keep a first aid kit. It's pretty central. And Esau and Mercy, you are upstairs with this hole in the floor. What are you two doing? Probably sitting on an upside down ass bed.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around something that could burrow that fast. With it had to be happening while Eldritch was still alive.
Badger, maybe.
We get badgers.
Well, I mean, no, not in this part. No, we don't
Okay,
get badgers.
well,
But
I
well,
mean, I can
it could be
see.
like the monkey lady in California.
I don't think we have monkey people for. I mean, I guess the
No,
zoo or
she's not a
something.
monkey. She had a monkey,
No,
and then
I
it
know
ate her
what you
face.
meant. I didn't. Why would you think I would think that?
Because you said monkey people. You said
Yeah, like
monkey
people who have monkeys, not people who are.
Okay, well, you need to like specify sometimes when you say whether or
Or
not it's
you need to use some common sense.
I comment. Okay, Thomas Paine.
See, that was a really interesting cut. Anywho, I don't think. I mean, maybe a fox or a a bear or a doll or something.
A bear.
I mean, bears happen.
Bears
are more.
happen.
Are you gonna listen to my theories or just keep shutting them down with incredulous repeats of what I just said?
I'm not shutting anything down. I'm not shutting anything down. I want to make sure I'm understanding you right. That I'm paying
Okay.
attention and listening.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you listening. And maybe we're both just ignoring something way more obvious that this is person capable.
Could be.
Yeah.
Do you think one of y'all is doing the reassurance move? This is another mechanic. This is newish. But is when you turn to another sibling to discuss an unsettling experience, find an explanation together for how it's not as bad as you feared, then roll with the appropriate ability. Which I would say is probably I'm going to make you do, because of that Thomas Paine thing, I'm going to make you guys do reason because that's funny to me. But so I believe I'm gonna double check with Gabriel because this is for one person to roll, right? Like,
Yeah, someone's like trying to like talk the other out of it or reassure them.
so who do you think is trying to reassure the other more? I'm gonna let you two make that call.
I would say probably it's Esau trying to reassure Mercy more because like Esau's like, okay, I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to like take into what you're saying, and I'm
Yeah,
going to,
you're the one
like,
that kind of slowed down the conversation
Yeah,
anyway.
like,
And you have the
let's-
+1, so I'm down for it.
yeah.
All right. All right, Thomas Paine, get after it.
Perfect. Snake Eyes +1, that's a 3.
On a miss, your words are swallowed by the silence of the house, and I get to do something to you.
No, you're not. Because I'm gonna mark a family legacy.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! Look at you!
I'm joining the squad. I'm joining the Squirtle squad.
Do you want to narrate that one now?
Yeah. Narrate a
appropriate.
narrate a flashback to when you first realized there was something strange about the family. Yeah, so I think very much we cut back to when, like, within like the first few months that Esau was adopted to the Crane family. This kid with red curly hair, um kind of pudgy, a little bit more stocky, but like still soft around the middle. Um very shy and just very kind of like almost terrified of this place. Esau had never lived in a house this big, let alone a house this tall. Uh, Esau was used to trailers, and this place is magnificent. the things that started sticking out weird was just the other kids' reactions to things, the other kids' reactions to stimuli. There was a way that I think Elder Joe raised Will and Mercy that they had a more adult comprehension to things. Like they just acted older, much older than their age. And so to Esau, Esau's like, that's fucking weird. Like be a kid. And so we can see it now where like Esau, even though Esau is older than Mercy and everything, is like Esau is like goofing off and like having fun and like putting on firefighter equipment and everything. And then Mercy is just like cut it out, like we're focused on this, and like Will is so focused on everything, and so it's just like why are these kids so adult like and compared to like Elder Joe, who is just like very much in his head and he's just like very much thinking about others and generosity, and like it just seems like Elder Joe is never worried about bills or taxes or like chores or anything. It's like he almost has like a God will provide thing without bringing in the big God about it. Like it's strange to Esau. There's no stress here. Why is there no stress? I don't trust it.
Well, that's really appropriate because, well, for one, it's a hit now. It's 7 to 9. Your grasp of reality feels a little stronger for now. Each of you may clear a relevant condition or refresh your bond if you would like.
Oof, no
Um,
longer.
oh, you're right, no longer.
We made it
Sorry.
meaner.
We
Sorry.
made it meaner. You just can clear a relevant condition. My bad. I'm just gonna
Need to edit that
change
text. Sorry.
that. That's more fun. Um, you don't have time to repair a relationship. But
Mm-mm.
you can clear a relevant condition if you wish. And it's a 7 to 9 though, so this is a little appropriate, Esau, because something still gnaws at you. And you're gonna get to have some fun in a future scene. Not right now, though.
Okay.
Are either of you clearing a condition?
I, s- I'm still scratched, clawed, whatever we pick. Clawed. Yeah, I'm still clawed.
I'm still red-handed. I don't know.
It's fun.
We just got to showcase the move and just not do the not do the
Well,
condition removal part
what's
of it.
fun is you can do it and it can absolutely fail, which it did. Like you bumped it up. So it's like
Yeah.
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 you can trying to be reassuring can make it worse in this game. So
And I think you're only gonna take the bad part for later. So
Yeah.
nice.
congratulations. As you two sit on this upside down bed near this gaping hole in the floor, Will, you're in the kitchen. And what are you doing exactly?
I am looking for where some first aid supplies might be, but I'm also curious with just seeing how badly this place is in disrepair. I'm kind of like, okay, what else am I gonna find? Just moldy food, something else weird. Also, maybe if I see something weird, I can decide, if that's gonna bother the others too much. Maybe I can just take care of it first.
Yeah, I think
They seem to be having a hard time.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're having a hard time. I think this is the unearth move. And I think I can let you do it with either, I'm gonna go with probably reason or sensitivity, depending upon what you think might bother them.
I will I'm gonna go with sensitivity. Um,
That's a powerful
because
choice because it's your
just
-1.
yeah, well, I was looking at my family secret, which I forgot last session. So just a reminder to everyone, we have a family secret, which we can
Oh.
choose to mark and narrate, which counts as a clue. So
Hmm.
thematically, I think there's some weird stuff around here that maybe the others don't need to know about. So I'm gonna
All
see if I
right,
can protect them a
roll
little
for
bit.
me.
Ooh, okay, that's actually a 10.
Wow, look at you. I think this is your first real big
Finding my
one.
purpose here.
Yes. So where exactly are you looking in the kitchen?
Um, I think, you know, scanning counters, cabinets, but then if there's a fridge, if there's anything in there.
I think you do see it in the cabinets. and it is a maybe not exactly what you were worried about, but it's definitely something that crossed your mind. There is this black mold that is reaching out. Almost it looks like the shadow of a hand, and it goes back into the cabinet way into the back. And you have a feeling it's probably pretty embedded. And that's your clue because you got a 10, and I don't even need to do anything mean to you at all for now.
Oh, yeah.
But you did find a bunch of black mold creeping into the back of the cabinet. It actually kind of looks like maybe it's eating away at the back of it.
And this, we're not going to be able to salvage any of this. This is all right. Try to kind of cover my face, close it again, and go back to where the bickering continues. Like, all right, okay, we'll get through this. My past does not define me. He even takes out a pamphlet, just like today is a new day. We can do this together. Okay, all right, and goes to find them.
Amazing. What are you guys doing up up there? Are you staying where you're at? Are you leaving? Like Mercy, you can still walk. It sucks, but you can still walk. But what are you guys doing? Are you all converging in one place? Are you staying up there? Looking in a hole?
Mercy is limping begrudgingly to the living room. I'm gonna prop their leg up.
Esau?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go make sure this fucker is okay, I guess. Just all
guess.
converge in Central Point. Yeah, I fucking guess, okay?
You guess. Is that where you're going to, Will?
Yeah, I think I need to at least talk about this. You okay, Mercy?
Yeah, I'm just spooked, tired,
Yeah,
tired and spooked.
it's a weird place. I feel like last time we were here, obviously there weren't furniture was the right way up. There weren't holes, I don't think. Um,
Yeah.
I couldn't find anything to put on that. But I don't think we should poke around the kitchen too much. I hate to add something else here, but it is just full of mold. I don't think we should. I mean, maybe we give things a quick look over, but I don't think we should be here much longer, to be honest.
Was he living like this? Like,
I mean, you know how he was. Like, he would have just said, yeah, that things will work themselves out. It's just nature. Just, you know, think positive thoughts and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, but people would come over and like volunteer just like as a thank you. And I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But I agree we should just wrap this. Maybe we can call it here now and just come back tomorrow in the morning. We can throw up the windows, get some cleaning supplies, and just maybe some bleach. I don't know, but we should probably just go ahead and go now.
yeah. I mean, I found my inheritance anyway, so I'm good to go.
What do you mean your inheritance? I mean that I saw you wearing that gear over there. You always I mean that's cool, right? You always wanted to be a firefighter. I remember you talking
Help
about that.
people, right? See, thank you, Will. I always wanted to be a firefighter, but of course, Mercy was over here like, no, you never wanted to do that. Remember, you never wanted to do that.
First of all, I don't sound like that. Second of all,
I'm not
where
doing
was
this.
I for this?
I'm not doing this.
I wasn't even talking to you. Will, when did this fire person stuff start? Because it hasn't crossed my mind, and it's not ringing a bell.
Well, of course, since it doesn't cross your mind, it's not ringing a bell for you, then it must have not have happened, right?
That's exactly what I said, Esau. I'm so glad that you're being so in tune to what I'm saying and just filling the gaps and just interpreting it however you want to.
Thank you.
I don't know how you all have the energy, honestly. I mean,
I don't.
I guess if that's what gets you through, but But guys, like, I'm for fun, I'm gonna use a move here.
Oh shit.
I don't know if
Okay.
it'll work or not. Maybe it's early, but whatever.
No, it's not early, please.
Um, I am going to use we can do this
Ooh.
to quiet your unease. Give your siblings a pep talk about how you're all in this together. Each sibling in the scene can take the condition amped up, and this condition can be cleared at any time for advantage on a roll. So these are spotlight moves, which you just get to use once, and we each have 3 of them.
Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, I think it's that trying to be disarming and trying to just like bring the energy down a little bit and like, look, I know this is stressful. I get it. It's weird, and again, I could have done a better job like checking in with you all sooner, and I'm sorry we're here and it's so weird like this, right? But I mean, we might have to come back here, like Mercy was saying. We might have to get some supplies, maybe some masks. Obviously, some professionals need to take care of this, but we at least, I think it will be worth it. I think if we look around, I mean, like Esau found something like that's special, right? Esau, Mercy, maybe it's that. I don't remember when this came up, but you don't remember that everyone was saying like, look at this kid, look how he's built. He's gonna be a firefighter, like. I think there's I'm trying to say there's maybe a new chapter for all of us here. Like you have I mean, you're a professional, you're a teacher, and I'm just glad that like you have benefits, right? Like health insurance and stuff. Like you're gonna be all right, and maybe Esau finding a career like that, that'll be good. We could not end up like this, living in a moldy house with well, yeah, there's probably nothing in the walls there. Nothing. I mean, animal got in,
If there's black mold in the kitchen, there's probably black mold throughout the place. The kitchen is a hot spot for water and heat to move through it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, look, y'all are so smart. You're smarter than me in all these ways sometimes. I'm not sure how to give you the best advice, but I do know that we've been through some weird stuff. We've seen things and we just gotta can y'all just fucking get along? Like I can't do this. And he just like strolls out.
Okay, I I kind of prefer it when I'm the one that's storming out. I don't.
Yeah, you know, Will's right. We should just calm, and at least for his sake, we should calm down.
No, no, no. It's besides Will being right. I'm sorry. I'm stressed and I'm taking it out on you, and you don't deserve that. And so I apologize.
Well, I accept your apology.
Well, thank you then. Kidding. I'm just kidding. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So, well, Will is irritated. So maybe we should put our brains together and find something so he can get out of here and so he can stop being so moldy.
No, what? I think you mean moody.
Yeah, it sounded like I said moody, but moldy, but I meant moody. It's a
Tomato, tomato. We should just get out, maybe find some dinner. Just off the premises for today.
yeah, totally. We can oh yeah, we can go ahead and head up the Hamburger Heaven right down the road. We can get some shakes and everything like that. We can sit on the hood of the car and we can talk, or maybe in the bed of the truck or something. Yeah, just kind of connect.
Does Will eat meat?
I think they have like Beyond Burgers or something like that, whatever they're fucking called.
I'm just saying with the whole that doesn't look like a meat eating body.
Oh, are you doing like a whole like? Never mind.
No, not me. I was just, we don't know. It's been a while. People might have different dietary concerns.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
something people talk about now.
but you probably don't want to like talk about what he's going through and everything. Like
No,
that.
no, 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 no. I think we
All
just
right.
lean and just ask like, and you won't, and then just gotta trail off, and then let him fill in the blanks. And
So, are y'all trying to leave?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Will, where did you go?
I mean, as soon as I had that scene, I realized like amped up could also be interpreted as like actually getting amped up and kind of like a little fed up. So I think he has stormed off and he's like maybe walking the perimeter, just like taking a lap around the house just to
Outside?
like, yeah.
Okay. Fascinating. And as you're outside, Esau Mercy, how long do you take to get outside? Where are we? What is the vibe?
I'm not running to get out. I'm just kind of
yeah, they're
gathering
just
my
leisurely
things.
and yapping at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting perfectly along now. We're two peas in a pod.
Two peas
Now
in a
that Will
little
got on to
pod.
us. Yeah.
Right? It's so great. So it's kind of starting to get dark, but not really. You know how it goes. It's summer. Will, are you just by the house, like in the garden area? Are you like on in going in the woods? Like, what's the vibe on that?
I think it's that kind of thing where just kind of like in his thoughts, walking, just kind of trying to focus on breathing for a second, and then it's kind of like realize he's wandered into the woods, maybe, or a trail, maybe somewhere where
Hmm.
the kids used to just walk.
I
You
think
told
yeah,
me in whatever direction.
you've actually ended up on the trail from the garden towards the swimming hole. Like it's a very well-trod trail.
Mm-hmm.
Like even now, it's not overgrown. So you've kind of like ended up turning, you're not too far from the house, but you are in this dense canopy of trees. The pathways are very narrow, the undergrowth is very thick. There's this dappled light through the leaves, this late afternoon light. And you kind of hear movement, and there's this thick smell of earth and rotting leaves. You can't see what's moving. And I'm going to need you to roll the day move for me because something big is moving in the woods. What are you afraid of?
That it actually is, a bear or some other creature like they were
You
talking
were
about in the
right.
trees. Yeah,
Somebody was right about the
someone was
bear.
right. Yeah.
All right. I think you can either roll this with reason or sensitivity, given your,
Tempting me again.
predilections. I'm giving you
Um,
I'm giving you that choice again.
yeah, well, I'm gonna have to take that. Although I think what I'm going to do is use amped up,
Oh,
um,
that's fun.
which lets me roll that with advantage.
All
Um,
right. Take it
so
with
still -1,
advantage.
but advantage.
But advantage.
I think with the sort of thoughts that have been in his head about things that he, hasn't said to the siblings. Oh, one more advantage. Um, nope, that's still a 6.
All right.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you this reaction straight up.
Yep.
Are you gonna mark anything if I don't kill you? Because what I'm gonna I because you know what? Yeah, I
Yeah,
was like, this is a thing. I was like, because this is probably gonna happen anyway. But
sure.
you see,
Probably
you
will
get
have to. Well, I
you
probably will have to, but I wanna know.
okay. You're walking through this woods and you stop and you hear this movement. And then it feels like time wavers around you. And the movement does come out of the brush. And it's a procession of people. And it makes its way along the narrow trails. They're all masked. It's a line of them all dressed in white, following this other person who comes out. And they're a very tense looking individual, all wreathed in flowers. And this is an echo in time. And it will put you one step closer to night.
Boo, boo, Benar, boo.
But because this is a reaction to the day move, I will give you an opportunity to mark something to not. But that's your punishment. Is a condition and one step closer. What 1 minute closer to midnight.
So mark something to avoid this happening or take the echo in time happening.
Yes. Yes. Either mark something to avoid this, you might get to answer this later,
Mhm.
or and you won't get the condition, and you can mark it up and it's a mixed success, and you won't move the clock. Or you move the clock for everybody because you're responsible.
I'm gonna let the clock move. I want to see what happens.
All right. How do you know that the person leading this procession is going to meet a terrible fate? And did they agree to this or they hear it unwillingly? I'm going to let you think about that while let, we'll let that simmer while we move
Hmm?
to Esau and Mercy, who Will's gone. Poof. You don't see Will. What are you all doing? What are you two doing out here when you see Will has gone outside, but you do not see him?
They fucking wander off by.
Oh,
I'm the baby. I'm the big brother. I'm the big brother. I gotta go wander off by my
Esau,
goddamn self.
Esau, come on. Listen, let's just go find him. Or we can go now and then come back with food and then he'll turn up by the time we get back. But we don't need that energy.
You think maybe he's out in the woods or in the
You
garden
know,
or some shit?
he has to be in the woods. I can't imagine anywhere else he'd be right now.
Okay, well then maybe we go grab some flashlights and we fucking go find him. Maybe we can just Will! Will!
No.
We ordered sweet green. Nothing. Damn, I thought that worked. And I got a really
Esau,
dumb idea where we could be like, hey, how about we split up? But
Esau, I love you. I love you so much. Are, you're just so much. And you just are full of everything. And I really appreciate you. And I'm glad
what?
if there's anybody I'm stuck looking for our brother with, it's you.
Being sarcastic.
No, I'm being honest to keep me from saying what I really want to say.
Which is
And that's when he walks off.
fucking goddamn piece of shit. Fucking answer the question. Fuck. And then as you walk off, just goes, fuck you. And I'm gonna go wander off in the woods then.
Esau,
Try to find Will.
what are you afraid of happening?
Fucking Will's gonna go wander off and like break both of his legs, and then Mercy's gonna wander off and break both of their arms, and I'm gonna be fucking stuck here with a broken leg brother and a fucking broken arm sister, and me having to fucking care. Just responsibility. Maybe I should have
You're
just bucked up. Maybe I should have just bucked up and just should have taken charge anyways.
you're walking in an opposite direction of Mercy, but there are woods all around you, so don't worry.
Yeah,
It's
we'll be
fine.
okay.
You know these woods. You know exactly where the swimming hole is and where all the trails are.
The
But you
swim The swimming hole. Yeah. Let's go to the swimming hole. Let's go to the swimming hole. Yeah, that's where Will would be. Will enjoyed swimming, right?
and that's where you do head. And I'm going to let you do that. But as you head to the swimming hole, you see two, let me double check safety, face down bodies floating in the swimming hole. Esau, you recognize them. They're your siblings. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
B, Narr, and the B stands for bastard. What are you doing?
That's a real mean trick that you're putting on us right now. I just want you to know that's a real mean trick.
What do you mean? We had other siblings. Oh wait, that's us.
That's you too. I mean, or it could not be. I don't know.
I was like, wait, that's us.
I don't know. It could be It could be anything.
It could be anybody. I don't know. I'm not the boss.
Yeah, you're with the eldest and the youngest. There could be some in between. Who knows?
We don't know.
Daddy's home.
Jesus Christ. I adore you all. This is fabulous. Stars, wishes, feelings. How are we feeling? Also, wait, do we actually want to close out with the procession? I realized because I forgot I gave you something, Will.
I could
Let's
do that.
close out with that, actually.
Sure. So this glimpse back in time, there's a procession making its way along the narrow trails, a line of masked people dressed in white. I think this is similar to right now. It's at sundown, and some people are carrying little lanterns, candles, and at the head of the procession, we don't actually see Elder Joe, but we do see an older woman on arm in arm. There's two other folks kind of guiding her along, and she seems hesitant, and then kind of like trying to relax and trying to like ease her way into walking. And there is a soft choral like humming kind of coming from behind her, and it builds into like a very soothing, supporting melody, some kind of hymn without words. And we can tell that she is going willingly, but with the full weight of whatever this means, and kind of still in that phase of acceptance. And if she falters, the people on either side kind of like gently look to her and like lift her back up, and the pace continues towards the water.
Amazing. And I think that's actually what we see overlapped with what Esau sees. We see this woman walk right to where Esau is standing, looking at the bodies of his two siblings. And that's where we'll cut. Now we could do stars, wishes, feelings. I will go last because I'm the keeper.
Oh, don't forget to give me a condition if
right, your condition. I need to, I was like, thank you so much for reminding me about this because I always forget because I get excited about what you guys are narrating. And then I just like fully forget your conditions. But the condition for this one is honored guest.
Oh,
yeah, that's great.
That's nice at least.
That's nice.
Something nice finally, you know?
Something nice. And don't forget, you two yahoos can take the condition amped up and clear it for an
advantage.
An advantage.
Awesome.
Advantage. You're gonna need it.
Whoa. Okay.
I'll throw a star out there the way that played out because I did not think of it that way when it was being written, and then I wasn't even trying to give an amped up pep talk, really. It was just like, guys, come on, it'll be all right, right? Just figure it out. And then realizing like, no, actually, I'm exasperated, but that's what that looked like, and how all the tension could actually just be your adrenaline. It doesn't even have to be like that you're actually feeling better. It's just that you got that rush. So that was a lot of things like that have been fun just to see how they actually play out and take a whole different meaning. Starts to watch the other siblings bicker so much. It was like we were right in it. The drama's there. Well played. It made it very easy for me to be the exasperated older sibling, not knowing how to talk you all down. So yeah, beautifully done. Starts to be for all of the horror peeking through, and as a player, it's really fun to be surprised that way because we've been through several drafts of this ourselves, so to still like not know where you're gonna go with it was always super fun. And I guess a wish would be to have more one-on-one scenes with the other siblings. It worked out very organically, but I didn't quite manage to walk into a room and try to, be a supportive sibling to you when it could have helped. So that would be fun to see more of those scenes. But I really enjoyed just the role play and the back and forth, and also was surprised at the moments when um, we were separated, but having two characters talk about another is also just such a great character building moment because you're
Hmm.
giving me a lot to play off of. Like, oh, that's perfect. That's the impression that I've made. So that was super fun. So yeah, feeling great. Looking forward to escalating things a little bit. So that's why I'm taking the gift when B is asking me if I want to roll with sensitivity, if I want to push buttons and watch things get worse. So I'm here for it.
Okay, all right. I'm going across the screen. B, how dare you? I can't believe there's horror in the horror game that I consented to. I'm just like, shit, fuck, shit, no. Oh God, no, no, not the sensitivity roll, no. This is such a great time. I love this game so much. Even though it's just like second time just interacting with it, I am already thinking beyond in how everyone else is going to interact with this game, and I am super excited to see how this goes. So great job, you two. So both for writing and mechanics. Um, Gabriel, Will, my baby boy. I don't want anything to happen to him ever. Um, it has been the most fucked with, I think, in terms of house spooky shit. Um, and it's so terrifying in a satisfying way to see someone just get kicked around. So great job for being kicked around, especially with those sensitivity rolls. Like that's such a move, putting your character in danger, but showing off mechanics and moving the story along. So big kudos. Wes, I can't stand you. The first argument started, I was like, "Oh, we're doing this. Okay, this is how we're doing it." And it was just, oh God, I love and hate Esau so much, but I love Mercy and Esau's dynamic. It's very Shiv and Rome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
ready for that slap fight.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
um,
That's what we're building to,
yeah, yeah,
baby.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna come to blows. It's just gonna be little fingers back and forth. Those two like team up together and doing stupid shit was hilarious. I do also I give that sparkle of like starting conversation about Will on the way out was super funny. Um, and I think that's it for my stars. Wishes, I'm ready for it to ramp up. I'm even though I'm sitting here squirming and gasping and shit, I'm ready. I'm so excited. It's time for the freaks to come out affectionately, and I'm feeling great. I feel very silly. You can tell how invested I am by not like going back to my normal talk. I'm like, what? No, like the accent just kind of sticks when I'm
What?
talking. Like I was like, fuck. But
What? What do
huh?
you say, huh?
What are we rolling?
What are we
Oh, not sensitivity. Oh,
sensitivity. It's
sensitivity.
so sensitive.
Sensitive. Anywho,
Oh
I
yeah,
gotta work on
there.
that. But I'm done. Great job, y'all.
Yeah, no, this is a very fun game. This is also like I can feel my anxieties tingling around my brain and everything about all of it in the best way possible where it's like okay, I get it. It allows me to do some heel shit without being too much of a heel because I'm the annoying sibling. I'm the annoying adopted sibling that knows everything. That's I know better than you. Y'all have never left the world before, that kind of stuff. And so like it's very easily puts me in that role. Um to where I can be obnoxious and I can annoy the shit out of Vin and just drive Vin wild. So that's where I'm at. I'm having such a blast. B, you're doing really good with the theme with like pushing forward the themes of the game, but also like keeping like the action and plot moving with us and working with us. Um I Yeah, then I love bickering with you because I know that we can do it really well. We've done it before, and we will do it again. This will happen again. This is our own wheel of time. The wheel turns, and we come to blows every single time. And so I'm just excited to see how this sibling relationship ended. It's taking us across systems now. We've had Monster Hearts. We've had uh we've had this, we've got Quietus, a bunch of others. So yeah, we're just in it. So yeah, I don't know. You're cool. Everybody's cool. Everybody's really good at what they do. Yeah, this is a fun game. I can't wait to have it in my hands. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I can't wait to play more. I can't wait to see what else. I can't wait to watch other people play it too. I think this is going to be like something that's like really sticks with people in a way that they don't expect. I think a lot of people are going to be going into this with expectations of how the game is going to be, and they're going to be super surprised. So I'm really into it. Yeah. And my wishes, we got a big come back together scene, and then everybody go separate blow away move. I want to see more special moves. We got a spotlight move. I want to see more spotlight moves. I know I was sitting on one and I was like, maybe mine, the ones that I have work kind of really well when there's like danger involved. So I feel like a lot of
Mhm.
mine are going to be triggering towards the end. Thank you for the reminder for the family secrets. I can't wait to see what fucked up shit Vin comes up with because it's going to be like that. Um, you ask them why, and they say, "I don't know. I just like doing stuff like that." Like he's Luther from fucking the Warriors. So that's living with Vin Vox. So yeah, I don't know. 2 out of 2, 10 out of 10 stars.
I adore you all. This is delightful. This has been delightful. This is delightful. I love it. I love getting to run this for you all. It is like watching a TV show that I occasionally get to kind of move the props around and like press little buttons and get to watch you all go. It's delightful. I'm not usually in the keeper's chair, so this is really fun. And especially getting to see how you all interact with the mechanics. Like stars to Gabriel for rolling with your negative like stat. That's like that's an astounding move. That's like peak player
Only way you're
shit.
gonna get that weird information though. You
I
gotta
love
be
it.
willing. Yeah.
You gotta get weird with it, and you're getting
Yep.
weird with it, and I fucking love it. That was a really fun use of a spotlight move. It like because like when I we were writing this, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like the we're gonna get him, we're gonna like survive this, and you used it to be like everybody calm the fuck down, holy shit, and you being like really calm and then just like get the fuck along and left. That was like a really powerful character move. It felt very real and it was really good. And it's a really fun way to split off from the other
Mhm.
folks. Like very organic movement, very fun. I really love it. That was a really fun. I like Will's willingness to go off and just do whatever, like in a way that feels very like, I'm just going to go wander around. And then you keep rolling poorly and get to press more buttons
Yep.
and get to narrate more flashbacks. And I really loved it. Also loved I loved all y'all's flashbacks and all of y'all's like paint the scenes and echoes in time. I loved it. Thank you so much. Love it, love it, love it. Esau, I really love this sort of like obstinate vibe that you're bringing to this because that's a really fun angle to play with a house that or entity that or something that wants to devour you or keep you here or get you out. You don't but some a hostile place to meet it with hostility back in a way that feels once again very organic is a super fun way to interact with this world. And I really love that. I really love that you were like, no, I'm gonna mark a legacy too, even though you didn't necessarily have to. You
Mm,
weren't gonna die.
mm,
Like, but you were like, no, 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 no. And that like I really love how all of your legacies are really building on each other. Like you are doing this very good, like collectively building this family with your conversations, with your flashbacks. It's really fun to watch it build in a very like layered way because we're getting everybody's different perspectives. You being like, no, they were weirdly mature and it's kind of freaking me out. And that reflects the now. Like that was a really cool way to do that. I love it. And just your insistence that the firefighter gear is and the poetry book is your inheritance is really powerful. It's clearly it. It's clearly it, and everything is fine. And everything's fine. And I love it.
Really paying into that false sense of confidence and everything like that of like I know better
Yes.
than all of you, because y'all are the weirdos and I'm the outside looking in, so I have a better perspective.
Clearly you have a better perspective. I can't wait to see all those spotlight moves go off when shit gets really bad. Um, it's about to. So I'm very excited for that. Mercy, Mercy, sweet Mercy. I really love this, like, they're so normal. They're trying so hard. And every time I've given you something weird, and you're like, well, maybe it's a raccoon. And I fucking love that because that's such a real reaction. Like, you being like, everybody's just like hyped up because it's really bad right now because somebody just fucking died. I like that you're bringing that theme back in. Like, no, there's been a death in the family very recently. That's why everybody's tensions are like up here. And you're all playing into it. And you're really calling attention to it, Ben. And I really fucking love it. That flashback was really good. Very like very real. All of you doing very good, very real flashbacks to these like family legacy things. Like I really like this rationale that Mercy brings. It's very much the it's not a ghost. It's a fucking raccoon. It's
Mhm,
fine.
mhm,
Knowing what I know about this playbook, knowing what I know about you, that's a very fun angle. And I also just really love all three of your very organic sibling bickering. Like everybody's got their dynamics down. Fucking Pat. Like I said, it's like watching a TV show. I'm like, I have a thing I'm going to do once an opportunity presents itself, and you always give it to me. Every single one of you always gives it to me, just on a platter. It's fucking amazing. You always take the shot. You always look in the fucking room. You always do the thing to press the button. And I really love that about you as players, about you as people, as playtesters. I fucking love it. Wishes I'm excited to see how y'all do when things get bad. So I'm just very excited. Yes, that's my only wish.
I'm excited to answer one of these questions, see how we get there conversationally because they're pretty out there. There's an entity, there's
Mm-hmm.
a ritual, like what? And then the night phase, knowing what we've schemed behind the scenes, and the structure. I'm just really curious to see how that plays out.
Yes, I'm very excited. Any other thoughts, feelings, concerns?
yeah.
Delight to
Yes.
play with you all.
Yes, thank you all so
Yeah.
much. Thank you for watching, whoever's watching.
Mhm.
I appreciate you all. I hope you get to
Mhm.
play this soon. And I
Yes.
will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.